We got to do this a little earlier than we used to. We've been running for 40 minutes in the moonlight. Is the moon still out? Yeah. Can you tell me where my country lies? Said the uniform to his true love's eyes. Yeah, well, that's enough Peter Gabriel for this morning. Yeah, it's a new way of exercising, kind of resetting your body for dark 30. We had to get set up for safety here so we don't get ran over. Yeah. You tired, puppy? I even got my reflective suspenders on. Don't know how many opportunities we're gonna have in the future for our morning exercise, but we got going a little early today, so I figured I'd show kind of the new way we're doing it early in the morning. Convenient. The educator has a little light on. Can you turn the light for Mama? Can you turn the light for Mama? Yeah, it's flashing. Here we go. So, we went on a little patrol around the property. We've been having more predation from an owl now. We went from hawks to possums to cats and now owls. Hold on. Yeah, so I started my new job with the Department of Health Division of Emergency Preparedness. And it's a cool job because I have to basically be deployable ready. I have to be ready to deploy up to 14 days. I have to have a mobility bag, a go bag, if you will. So it's kind of like when I was in the Air Force. It's kind of cool. All right. So we're just waiting for the sun to come up. Oh, Nub, that's a really cool Jesus Lizard song. Speaking of which, trust Jesus Christ's blood payment at the cross for eternal life. Oh yeah, I did that exclusively. We got I got my radio to my valuables in there who were in there sleeping. In case they wake up, they got a radio to Papa. So about 2 months ago, I got what is referred to as a boxer's fracture in my right hand. So I'm working on punching with the right two knuckles. It's something that, despite going on 3+, almost 4 years of martial arts, 3+, still working on punching with the right knuckles. Thought I heard the gate. One thing my master, my karate master, not my ultimate master, but Master B's trying to have us do is push-ups on our two primary knuckles. So try to do that on concrete, condition my knuckles. But usually I do it with no gloves on. What's up, puppies? Gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm so happy. So happy.
He's shedding. He's like whipping his head around, knocking me in my balls. 9, 10, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. I gotta clean out this shop. Oh. Wow. How are we doing this morning, y'all? Typically, I do a Monday morning motivation, so don't know what kind of crowd we're gonna draw on a Thursday. I tend to get, oh man, I'm getting dog smell in my gloves. Hey, get off of there. I don't tend to entertain theological debates. I'm from the 90s. You know what we say? Can't we all just get along? What they say about punches, they start from the toes. The energy comes from the ground. Out! May I? Mama's home. I can't compete with Mama. Can't compete with Mama's love. We can make this a little bit more interesting. Uh-oh. I would hit you. I would hit you. This is burning out. Rotation comes from your hips. This is one of my favorites here. Yeah. Oh no! What is that? 20, 40, 90. I'm mathing right? 30. No, that's 70. Out math. The sun's finally coming back. I caught you live. Did you start your new job yet? Seeds, good. Jesus. Yeah, I started my new job last week. Actually, that's why we're going early. So it's making for a little bit more of a exhausting week, but tried to get my morning exercise and my 40 hours of work week, and then martial arts at night. Thanks for a long week, but yeah, we started work. I have a really nice office with a window now. But as I was saying earlier, it's kind of cool because, like, I've, in a way, returned to community service, being that I have to be available, basically on call for emergency deployment throughout the state of Florida. So, my primary job is if there's like a radiological event, either a terrorism or a nuke plant incident. I'm going to be deploying in response to that. It's interesting what a chemistry degree will lead you into sometimes, but we have to be available to deploy in hurricanes. They deploy for COVID stuff. We do events like they did the Super Bowl races. We walk around with, I can't really disclose all of it, but it's emergency, it's the Division of Emergency Preparedness I work for. So it's kind of cool, actually. It reminds you, I have to have a mobility bag ready, a Mo bag, just like when I was in the Air Force. Mama's home. I don't need the radio, but we'll keep it on just in case. Yeah, so that's my day job, if you will have to do with reviewing licensures for when people want to start a business with a radiation emitting device or do some sort of work with a radiation emitting device. Basically anything that emits X-rays or gamma rays, any kind of radiation, ionizing radiation, if you will, just to be particular. They have to obtain a licensure, and I approve the people that basically do that work. So, and oversee it, and then be available in the event of emergency events. So, I have to, learn about all the regulations, but then I have to learn about like all the half-lives and equations for all the various radiological and radiation emitting materials, the nuclides, if you will. So I switched out cannabinoids for nuclides. So it's kind of cool, actually. I mean, it actually uses my degree, and it's a form of public service, and I can probably hold my head a little higher than I used to. What's up, dog? No, it feels good though to, I always wanted to, after I got out of the Air Force, I got my degrees, and then I went into work in the ag industry initially, and I always wanted to get back into community service some way, and I tried to get back in the Air Force, but they were doing a stop loss at the time. Not a stop loss, excuse me, a RIF, reduction in force. So they weren't really taking people in, and I already had disabled veteran status, so they definitely weren't going to take me in. And now I'm too old, maybe, for military service, but I don't know. A lot of that's changing and could change. Seeing some of those dudes fighting in Ukraine. I don't know, I saw some videos of them taking some dudes in their 40s into SF, so you never know. What are you eating? There's nothing over there you're supposed to be eating. Or drinking. He's licking up some of that beer I poured out last night. Let's see, how are we doing on time? 6:51. We're doing all right.
Watch out! There's that bonehead! There's that bonehead! Oh, yeah, that's that bonehead!
Yeah, my senseis and Master B have been leading a whole campaign, I think, based on my boxer's fracture. I think they realized after me training there for over 3 years that they needed to do a little bit more emphasis on the structure of a punch. So I didn't go to the doctor, but I was all bruised here and cracking for like a month, 2 months. Probably had some micro fractures, but I'm still feeling that. Oh, he's just lounging.
It's a puppy!
Oh, I hear commotion. Yeah, we had a death of probably my favorite chicken yesterday. There was this one, she was, I can't remember, some sort of leghorn. She was kind of special. She was always smarter. She was one of the original 4 chickens we got, and she was always the smartest one. She survived so many attacks, and we found her dead yesterday in the corner of the pen, and I buried her out back with the excavator yesterday. But they named her Lulu, and yeah, she's gone. We had on camera an owl attacking the pen, so not sure what went to the corner of the pen and dragged her to the corner and basically tried to eat her through the fencing, but that's what they did. Yeah, everything seems okay. We went ahead and transferred the meat birds. I have to go get ready for work here in a minute. It's like the standard old SOP. I got to go to work to be rewarded my coffee. See the new pool liner? $10,000 investment. It's a nice looking pool line though, isn't it? Got the pool all cleaned up, ready for the season. You see those? How you doing, Happy Cappy? What's the weather like up there? Man, they're growing. They're like twice the size they were a week ago. Still can't get that dog to get in the pool. All right, well, we're gonna get these, pool looks nice. Ooh, 60 degrees, nice. The babies, yep, those are it's a combination of birds in there, really. They're mostly meat birds that are raising up for spring slaughter. Scooch over. Scooch over. All the way up to 70. Let's get to 100. 1, 2, 3. $100. All right, we're up to 100. I haven't done my 147 push-ups in quite a while because we were traveling up north, and then I got back, and this week I started my new job, so I actually went and did the bench press on Monday at the gym, so everything's kind of switched up. Is that your German Shepherd's name, Belle? Must be a... So, hey! No! I don't know what he's eating out there, but it's not what he's supposed to be, and it's right by where a bunch of glass is broken. I tried to clean it all up, but trying to clean up broken glass out of rocks is exercise in futility. At the bus stop with the kids. Oh, man. I don't think they... Yeah, there's a school bus that comes through here. Hey! Belle is a pretty name for a girl dog. I have a pretty name in general. No, not really. I've been sightseeing in Illinois, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Alabama a couple weeks ago. Went to the Arsenal, which is now locked down due to the war. Apparently they locked down all the army bases. Whew. Well, it's 7 o'clock. Appreciate you coming and spending some time in here, Happy Kathy and others. But I gotta get ready to go to work. So duty calls. But stay safe up there and take care of those kids. That dog, I guess. Belle. It's a pretty name. We're gonna go see where this bonehead. Knee-high! Come on, puppies. Anyway, stay safe, y'all. I gotta run. Shalom.